Hello! Welcome to our cooking show! In this week's episode, we are going to make French Macarons. My assistants will show you how to make this delicious recipe and will explain the physical and chemical changes that occur throughout the process of creating the macarons. It's a bit rough, so let's start and work our tails off.
You will need materials to measure out your ingredients. The ingredients are 85 grams of almond flour, 128 grams of powdered sugar, food coloring of choice, 3 egg whites, 75 grams of granulated sugar, and about 6 milliliters of vanilla extract.
First, separate your 3 exquisite eggs into 2 bowls. That was an extraordinary bad pun. At least I hope it cracked you up. We placed 2 bowls down to separate the egg yolks and egg whites into.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision.
Don't do what Micah did and pop the first egg. Sorry, chicken. Grab your egg whites and place them into a bowl. Grab an electric hand whisk and just beat it while gradually adding the sugar. The egg white should reach stiff peaks when you know it's ready. The consistency shown here is exactly what you're looking for. When the egg whites were being whisked, it was a chemical change. The proteins in the egg whites rearranged to form a network around the air bubbles, so it trapped air within the foam.
Next, using a sifter, sift the almond meal and powdered sugar into one bowl and whisk it together. In baking, it's okay to take whisks. Sifting the flour and sugar is a physical change. Removing the large lumps in the dry ingredients does not change the composition of the material. The flour and sugar are not easily identified when combined, making it a homogeneous mixture. Grab the dry ingredients and add half of it to the excellent egg white mixture. In order to keep the fluffiness of the mixture, fold it in with a rubber spatula and gradually add the flour into the wet mixture until it is both fully combined. A chemical change is occurring because new matter was created, the batter. This also created a homogeneous mixture. Add in your desired food coloring into the mixture and fold it in to keep it fluffy. When the food coloring is added, it was a physical change since the identity of the formula stayed the same but the appearance changed.
If you would like to have a design in your macaron, a good example we have was creating a striped design on the macaron by lining piping bag with food coloring. Fill in the piping bag with the cookie batter. Make sure to twist the bag at the top so that the batter doesn't pop out.
Then you will need to draw circles onto your parchment paper in order to create the perfect size. Using a template will help. Squeeze the cookie batter to fill each circle. As soon as you finish, wrap the pan onto the table several times. Let the batter dry for 30 minutes before you put it into the oven.
The oven should be at 190 degrees Celsius. Place the pan into oven for 8 minutes. Then turn the pan around and let it continue baking for another 8 minutes. While the cookies are baking, a chemical change occurs. There is a color change in the cookies which turned it more brown. Heat is being applied and its chemical composition is being altered.
For the buttercream, combine 110 grams of butter with 85 grams of powdered sugar. Lastly, add in about a milliliter of vanilla extract. Continue to mix until you have a light paste. Food coloring is optional. The buttercream is a homogeneous mixture.
When the macarons are done baking, let it cool down before carefully peeling them off from the parchment paper. Fill a piping bag with the buttercream and create a small dot on the center of one macaron cookie. Place another cookie on top and carefully squeeze them together.
The final product is a heterogeneous mixture since you can easily identify the two different compositions of the macaron, the cream and the cookie.